Project 2025 is not their only playbook. Let's have a chat. We're about to start feeling the effects really soon of something called Project Esther. It's the Trump administration's plan specifically dealing with Israel. And it was released by the Heritage Fund back in October of 2024, before Election Day. So we all had a chance to read it. But it covers the way they're going to use authoritarian practices to both spread anti-Palestinian sentiment and also limit our ability to oppose this war that's going on right now. Here are some of the components. So after P25 guts our federal government, they plan to create official pathways to inject Zionist ideologies at the systemic level. So this includes cutting staff at agencies, zeroing out funding, and blocking progressive donors from, backing them. This also includes reforming our education systems and kind of whitewashing Israel's history. Now, once that framework is set the way they like it, it will become a federal crime to speak out against anything regarding Israel. By officially labeling activists and donors and protest organizers as civilian members of the Hamas Support Network, something they created, they plan to pursue RICO charges. The plan identifies 16 members of Congress, along with figures like J.B. Pritzker, as members of the Hamas caucus, and it demands their removal. Additionally, non-citizens that are accused of supporting the HSN run the risk of losing their student visas, their work visas, their green cards, and more, which leaves them subject to incarceration or deportation. And social and mass media will also be heavily controlled. Project Esther, in my eyes, has the potential to be exponentially more dangerous than P25, and it's just because of how quickly it's being implemented right under our noses. It officially platforms Israeli influence over our own democratic values as Americans. And what's scary is we don't even know how effective the courts can be at this point. I'm really trying not to lose my cool, but how do we get here? How do we let it get this bad? How do you people sleep at night? Have you seen the videos? Have you seen those kids, those families? How traumatized they are? How do you sleep? You did that. You brought us here to this point, this evil, despicable, vile point, and you did it with a smile. To what? Own the libs? If you truly want peace in your heart of hearts, you have to lift this veil and face your mistakes. You have to face what you've done. Donald Trump told us this was the plan. It laid out everything they were going to do to wrap Palestine in a bloody little bow for Bibi. You had the chance to read it. They released it before Election Day. You had the chance to vote for the people that weren't going to support this insatiable Western greed. You had the chance to protect your innocence. You don't have that chance anymore. All you can do now is seek forgiveness, knowing that there's a permanent stain on your soul for what you've done. And until you accept that, we will never be able to make positive change.